the end of winter comes the warmth of spring. And with that warmth, all of the animals of the world come out to play and compete in contests of all kinds.
Yeah, bullseye!
Hey, great shot!
Who's next?
Let me try.
Ha! You'll never be able to beat that.
Why not? She's just a girl. Girls can't do anything. Come on, let her try. Fine, but she won't even hit the target.
Yeah, you'll have to put your dolly down.
Ha ha, Dolly. Ha ha. I'll hold Wooden Head for you. Wow! She hit it!
Big deal. She was just lucky, and besides, she still missed the bullseye.
It wasn't just luck, it was skill. Admit it.
Who cares? Girls don't hunt anyway.
They're too weak.
Exactly.
Too weak? I'll show you weak.
Get off! Ugh.
She beat you.
Well, maybe you are strong, but, you're also ugly, so there. And everybody knows where ugly girls end up, out in the old forest with Zunaqua. Let's go.
Ha ha, Dolly. Ha ha ha. Come on, Clunda.
Ugly.
Do you really think you're ugly?
I don't know. Maybe. What's so funny?
Oh, I was just thinking of another girl much like you. She also thought she was ugly and would never end up being anybody of importance.
Who was she?
Well, she was just a girl, really, like you. She lived far from here, in a village very much like yours, with her poor father and her two older sisters. It was her job to always keep the fire burning, so her poor old father, who was very sick, would keep warm. Over time, her hands and face became rough from the heat of the fire, and her black hair was brittle and charred. Her two sisters, who never helped her with the fire, kept their beauty. They made fun of her, calling her ugly and giving her the name
Rough face, rough face, rough face. Ha!
This made her very sad.
Oh, poor Rough Face. Was she always sad?
Indeed. Because she believed what her sister said. So day after day she stayed in her father's wigwam, feeding the fire. Going out only at night to gather wood. Her father rewarded her with his only possessions of any value. A beautiful blanket and a string of lovely shells. Then one night, everything changed. Roughface had never seen a wigwam so big, and the paintings that covered it seemed to be alive. And outside was a beautiful bird standing guard.
Hello? Oh, sorry to wake you. I was just gathering wood and then I saw your smoke.
Don't worry about it. Say, why are you trying to hide your face?
I'm sorry. I don't want to scare you. I'm very ugly, and my face, it's terrible to see.
Well, I'm not scared. Let me see. I see. Well, as I said, I'm not scared.
You are very brave.
Not really. When your brother is the Great Spirit, you don't have to be very afraid of anything.
The Great Spirit?
Oh, hey, look. Let's not make a big deal out of it, okay? It's just my brother, after all.
But why is he here?
How should I know? He never tells me anything. Though I will tell you this. He's been a bit lonely lately. My guess is he's looking for a wife.
A wife?
Sure, he needs somebody to keep him in line. I'm not going to do it forever. I have other things to do.
If he wants a wife, why doesn't he just pick anybody he wants? He's the Great Spirit, after all.
If only it was that easy. But it's a little more complicated than that. You see, only the woman who can catch sight of him can marry him. Well, I'm getting a little tired.
Good night. Then what happened?
Well, she went back to her village and told them all what she'd seen.
And he lives in a giant wigwam in the forest.
A little rough-faced girl.
But they simply laughed at her. Only her two sisters believed her, and they began to plan. In the morning, when Roughface awoke, she found her sisters taking the gifts her father had given her.
You won't need these. I'm sure the Great Spirit will find them much more pleasing on us.
Yeah!
And with those words, they left.
Ha ha! Ha ha ha!
Oh no! What did Roughface do?
There was nothing she could do. She was too afraid to go outside in the light, afraid the villagers would laugh at her. So she watched her sisters walk away through the village. Soon the sisters came to the Great Spirit's clearing, and as they came close, the beautiful bird looked at them but did not smile.
What do you want?
My, aren't you rude?
Yes, I agree. You could be nicer. Well, anyway, we've come to marry the Great Spirit.
Oh, really? Well then, tell me, have you seen the Great Spirit? Only those who see him can marry him.
Sure, we saw him just today, down by the lake. He was hunting deer.
Yeah, we're good friends of his.
Is that right? Well then, tell me, what is his bow made of?
At this, the two sisters did not know what to say, for they had never seen the Great Spirit or his bow. They could only guess. So...
His bow was made of Oak?
Oak? You haven't seen my brother? Stop wasting my time. Oak. Oak. What does that even mean?
But the two sisters would not give up so easily. They waited until the beautiful bird was asleep. And then they snuck inside the Great Spirit's wigwam.
Oh no!
They could hear the breathing of some great being and could feel the warm breath of a giant just in front of them. And then...
Who disturbs my sleep?
We're sisters from the village. We have come to marry the Great Spirit.
Fine. I wish to marry as well. You need only answer me this and do not lie. Can you see me?
Of course!
Then what do I hold in my hands?
The two sisters did not know what to say. Again, they could only guess.
A gift for the bride?
A pretty feather?
At this, the Great Spirit began to laugh. This laughter stung the two sisters. They ran from the wigwam in anger and fear, and they never came back to that place or to the village they left behind. The next day, Roughface awoke, and somehow knew what she had to do. She turned to her poor old father.
Father, I'm going outside today. My sisters took my blanket and my shells. Do you have anything else I could wear?
I'm so sorry, my daughter. I have only my old moccasins and the fur that is moth-eaten.
Thank you, Father. This will do just fine.
Where are you going?
Don't worry. I'll be back. I'm just going off to marry the Great Spirit.
Well, have fun then.
So Roughface put on the old moccasins and the moth-eaten fur, which were much too big. Then she walked through the village with her head held high. The people of the village saw her, and they pointed and they laughed.
Look at her now! Off to see the Great Spirit at his wigwam?
That's terrible.
Yes, it is. But Roughface did not hear them or see them. She just kept walking. All around her, the trees turned green, and the flowers showed their colors, and the earth and sky all revealed their beauty to her. And in that moment, she knew she could see the Great Spirit in all things all around her. So she walked to his home.
So, you've returned.
Yes,
And why have you come, little one?
to marry the Great Spirit.
Then you can see my brother.
Yes, I can.
And where have you seen him?
I see him in all things. All around me.
Ah, of course. So, tell me, what is his bow made of?
His bow? It is the curve of a rainbow, of course.
I believe these are yours.
As the blanket and shells were placed around her neck, Roughface could feel the roughness of her skin fall away and her hair grow long again.
Go on now. He's waiting for you.
Who disturbs my sleep?
It's just me. Roughface.
My beautiful bird speaks well of you. He wishes me to marry you. You need only answer me this and do not lie. Can you see me?
Yes.
Then what do I hold in my hands?
I see stars. You're holding the stars.
You can see me then, and I can see you.
Oh, hello there.
What do you think, Raven?
She is beautiful.
Yes, she is. Come. Look. We have much to see. Are you ready?
Not yet. Come with me.
Great Spirit, we are honored to see you and your beautiful bird. And who is this?
She is to be my wife, and we have come for her father.
Her father? But surely he does not live here, for we have never seen her before.
No, I guess you have never truly seen her, but you do know her.
Roughface? Is it you?
Yes, it is me.
It can't be. What's happened to her? How could this be?
Now, we can go.
No, please stay. You brought great beauty to this place.
No, I haven't. It's always been here. You have just learned now how to see it. That is my gift to you on my wedding day.
And I suppose you're the boy marrying my daughter. That is my wish. Well then, isn't that something?
And with that, Roughface, her father, the Great Spirit, and his beautiful bird disappeared from sight.
Wow. Is that really true, Frog?
Of course it is. And Roughface, like the Great Spirit, lives among us now.
Was she really beautiful?
Oh, yes. Would you like to see her?
Really? Yes, please.
Come with me then. Quickly. Faster now. Faster.
Wow! Look at her go!
Hey, where are you going?
To see the wife of the Great Spirit.
The Great Spirit's wife?
Hey, wait for us!
Follow me. There she is.
She looks like me?
Yes, she does.
She's beautiful.
Now, do you think you're ugly?
Ugly? No, Frog. After all, they're just silly boys. What do they know about anything?